We are continuing shock therapy in post communist regimes, and now the topic is consequences of shock therapy. Consequences means the effect of shock therapy. Okay, what is shock therapy? Shock therapy is the model of transition in Russia, East Europe, and Central Asia, influenced by international economic institutions like IMF and World Bank. All right, to help these newly independent countries to set up their economy. All right, now did it prove to be useful to these countries or not? That is what we are going to do now under the heading of consequences of shock therapy. Actually, this therapy did not prove to be very useful in the entire region in the same way. As at many places, big heavy industries which were earlier controlled by the state had collapsed, and the responsibility to run them had fallen on the common people only, who were not aware about such responsibilities, how to run the countries. So they were not countries, the industries. So these industries were sold. Okay, the sale was arranged to sell such industries, and for which these people were also given vouchers to participate in the sale. But these people, common people, they did not participate in the sale of these industries. Rather, they had sold their vouchers in the black market and got money, currency in its place, because they needed money. So the people of the same countries hardly took part in the sale of such industries. All right. So as a result, they started suffering again. The currency ruble was declined. Food scarcity started growing. Because all the system was changed now, so the subsidies that were given for common people, poor people, needy people, they were withdrawn by the government. Then the intellectual people, they had left those countries and settled in some other western countries, capitalist countries, so they migrated. In political field, the constitution was newly drafted, and that was also drafted in a hurry. And the worst part was that the power remained in the hands of strong executive presidents, and no place was there for opposition, dissentment, okay, criticism again. So there was authoritarian rule again in such countries. And in some countries like Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, the presidents got themselves elected for 10 years. And then after 10 years, that tenure was extended for another 10 years. So what does it mean? Ki people did not have political freedom as they were expecting. Okay, authoritarian rule was still existing or continuing. There was no place for opposition parties, and there was no independent, impartial judiciary also to hear the problems of the common people. But such situation also did not remain the same, especially the economic situation that started recovering, at least after 10 years. In 2000, okay, of the disintegration of these countries, USSR, the economy started reviving. And the main reason was the huge, great deposits of natural resources like natural oil, gas, minerals, etc. And for these things, the countries like Russia, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, they started exporting these natural resources and got money. And where such reserves were not there, those territories were given on rent for the pipeline to cross through their territories, and they used to get money as rent in return. And some industries also started working, functioning, and manufacturing also started taking place. So these were some of the consequences of shock therapy. Thank you.